Hello, friends. Welcome to this YouTube channel. This channel is on transforming education. And let me to introduce myself. Dr. Niradharte. I am a faculty member of School of Education in the Indira Gandhi National Open University. This channel has started, I think, from the Corona time. It is going to be 4 years, and uh, many small videos are there in this channel, particularly on different aspect and different concept and themes on education as a discipline. After a long time, today I thought let us have a discussion on some of the very contemporary issues that the teachers and students in higher education system and research scholars they're supposed to understand. So I have taken a very small concept today that is on digital education that has been recommended in the National Education Policy NEP 2020. You might be knowing that the National Education Policy NEP 2020 that has been implemented across the country, across India on 29th July 2020, and already 4 years have been completed so far as its implementation is concerned. Just have a very overview about the detailed structure of this national education policy NEP 2020. You will find that this is a document of 67 pages, which is available in the public domain in the website of Ministry of Education, Government of India. You can download this document and you can also go through it. And many orientation, induction programs under MMTTC as well as Indira Gandhi National Open University also have implemented this concept of NEP 2020 with a small course that's called as NEP 2020. For orienting the higher education teachers across the country, and I think thousands of teachers they have been oriented to this. So this document is of 67 pages, and you'll find that four different chapters are there. First part is the school education, that also includes the early childhood care education. And the second part, that is on higher education, it also includes the teacher education section. Then the part three, that you can say the third chapter, that is other key areas of focus. It includes professional, adult, and lifelong learning. And the fourth chapter or the fourth part of this document, that is making it happen, including the finance and its implementation aspect. If you'll go through different parts of this policy, national education policy, you'll find that many things have been talked, have been addressed. And among the recommendation, one of the recommendation is the digital education in school education, in higher education, as well as in professional and technical education system. You will find that the online and digital education system have been, addressed by the NEP 2020. So in this video, just we will try to understand that what are the different things that have really addressed in this NEP, so that the students and teachers they should understand it. This is not an in-depth video, rather you can say very conceptual video. Being a faculty member of education and at the capacity of resource person and at the capacity of a faculty in the university, I got the opportunity to visit different parts of this country and to interact with the higher education students at the UC and PG level, even if the research scholars. And I also got this opportunity to interact with the faculty members. I found that still many of the faculty members and many of the higher education students, though they know the national education policy that this has been implemented, but many of them they do not know its recommendations and what it says in different aspects of education. So that's why I thought to develop a very small video and to discuss about some of the aspect on a digital education. If you'll go through the recommendation across the document, across the policy of NEP 2020, some of the important things that has been addressed, just like extensive use of technology is one of the recommendation. That is in the teaching learning process. That is for removing the language barriers among the students at different remote places. Then access to Divyang students and educational planning and management. So how to use technology, particularly digital education in this area is one of the recommendation. And second, training to early childhood care education, teachers will be done digitally. Hence, we have a huge system of foundational education system, particularly the first 3 years of the foundational stage of school education. That is, the preschool as well as the Anganwadi. So, first 3 years schooling that's come under the early childhood care education. And NEP says that so far as training of teachers at the early childhood care education is concerned, that can be done through digital education. Further, digital libraries will be established in the schools. This is one of the recommendation. Then further, high quality resources on foundational literacy and numeracy will be made available on the digital infrastructure for knowledge sharing. That is called as Diksha. Diksha is particularly for the school education system, and the CIET, Central Institute of Educational Technology, which is a part of the NCERT New Delhi. You will find that they have developed huge number of online course MOOCs and videos, particularly for the school education system, that helps to the students as well as that helps to the teachers in school education also. And the learning resources mostly you will find on foundational literacy and foundational numeracy. For the smart classrooms in the schools for using digital pedagogy, then digital literacy curriculum for adult education system, then equitable use of technology at all levels of education, starting from school education to higher education system. So how to provide the digital resources and digital education, digital learning experience equitably to all the students, definitely to all the teachers, starting from school to the higher education system. Then optimizing ICT based educational initiatives, then leveraging online or digital education by addressing digital divide. Friends, you might be knowing that our country, India is a huge country, and huge diversity is there. We consider all our diversities as our strength, and the diversities are not our weaknesses. The diversities are maybe with the languages, with the culture, with our tradition, our dialects. So, friends, here, when many diversities are there in our country, so one of the diversity I can say that's the digital diversity. That means a group of teachers, a group of students, a group of community in our country, they are very used to handle. They are very techno savvy person, that you can say the digital native, and the another group of our population that's called as digital immigrant. That means they haven't experienced the digital environment, but now they're trying to adopt it. So that's why how to provide online and digital education system, how to leveraging it so that we can minimize the gap of this digital divide. Further, blending online education for experiential and activity-based learning. Then pilot study for online education by Indira Gandhi National Open University, different IITs, NITs, CIET as I talk to you, the National Institute of Open Schooling, etc. So they will study, they will conduct different study, and they will do the pilot study, do the survey, and they will also create learning resources, particularly for the students as well as for the teachers at different level of education. Then to invest in creation of open, interoperable, evolvable, public digital infrastructure in the education sector. Friends, only talking about providing or developing a digital environment is not enough. Rather, digital infrastructure we have to develop at remote areas at different parts of the country so that the students should get an equitable environment to work with and to create the learning resources also. Then further extensive use of online teaching platform for a digital learning, that is Swayam Prabha and Diksha. In my next video, I will try to discuss about what is Swayam Prabha, what is Diksha, and what is the difference of it, and what we have to do as a faculty, what we have to do as a students under Swayam and under Swayam Prabha. Then for the digital content creation, digital repository and dissemination, establishment of virtual laboratories for practical experience, online assessment and examination through NTA. You might be knowing that the National Testing Agency that conduct examination across the country for professional and technical education as well as for academic based education also. Then Parak, then appropriate school board. Then promoting digital education through blended mode of learning, that how to make our curriculum, how to make our education system a blended learning system, and accordingly how to provide learning experience to our learners by using both conventional mode as well as by using online mode, so that properly we can blend the curriculum and the syllabus. Then laying down standards for online digital teaching learning pedagogy. It is not only to talk about or developing a digital learning environment. Rather, it requires the policy, it requires certain norms and standards, so that the universities, the colleges, the institutions, they will follow those norms and standards, and they will develop curriculum as well as they will implement curriculum. So, friends, these are the certain aspects that have been addressed in the national education policy. And in my next video, I will try to discuss about other aspects relating to the flagship program of Ministry of Education, that is an online education system, that is particularly the online platform of our country, that is the SOYAM. What is the very concept of SOYAM? And for the students, for the teachers, particularly at the higher education system, what they have to do under SOYAM. Uh, for further queries, you can write to me. You can write a mail to me. My mail ID is niradhar@igno.ac.in. So that we'll have a discussion, and you can also, I appreciate if you'll write or if you'll give your comments, so that I'll be taking other small topics relating to your choice. Thank you so much.